Hey everyone, Lauren from A Girl and Her Wool here. So today I'm going to be revealing the April clubs. So if you don't know, in my shop at agirlandherwool.com I offer a mystery yarn of the month club. So every single month you can get a fun skein of yarn in the mail, dyed by me. And the way it works is that you can get a mystery, so you'll get the mystery colorway, of course, in the base of your choice, and if you're new to my shop, then in an any size skein, meaning that you pick the size of the skein you receive from 20 grams up to 100 grams. You also have the option to add on a coordinating skein to it. That's totally optional. Or if we're going everything I just mentioned and getting a mini skein set instead. So again, those mini skeins are also in the size of your choice, so I call them minis, but of course they can be anywhere from 20 grams up to 100 grams for each skein as well. They're basically just a 5 skein set. So of course Nacho is here, and I'm sitting kind of at my new little desk area because I have the yarn piled up here and he's trying to see how he can get in the video. So Nacho, come here. Come on. So he's not too happy with me right now. Anyway, so yes, that is how the club works. So I am going to be revealing the April Club colorway. And if you didn't see my day in the life from a couple of weeks ago, I did a little bit behind the scenes of the Yarn Club process. So I took a day off from work and I kind of just took you along on my day. It's not by any means a start to finish on the yarn clubs. It's not like a here's how yarn clubs go, but it does give you a little bit of behind the scenes in that day. So today's actually the following day, so that was a Monday. Today is now Tuesday evening. It's almost 7 o'clock and I'm still waiting for today's dye with me to be approved by YouTube so I can publish it. I feel like it's just frozen in limbo and I should just cancel and re-upload it, but I'll record this video and then we'll check on it. Okay, so anyway, back to the April clubs. So for this month's club colorway, we're kind of coming out of winter, we're going into spring, and so January's color was a little muted. February was brighter, but it was like a plain blue, not like a plain blue, but it was a blue. And then in March we had a more subdued colorway as well, and so I thought it would be fun to bring in some brighter colors. And so the colorway inspiration photo for this month was a set of donuts that were very colorfully decorated. So kind of going into this colorway, I kind of had two thought processes that I could have, and if you guys want to see more behind the scenes of me using a photo as inspiration for a colorway, he's really trying here. Come here. Oh. Okay. Nacho, say hi to the internet. Good boy. So if you are interested in seeing more behind the scenes of a photo, how I use photos as inspiration for colorways, go check out a recent Dye With Me series that I did. I'll link to the start of the series down below, so you can kind of see a little bit more about what I think about when I look at the photos and how I interpret them. For this colorway, there were really two different thoughts that I had on it. One was to do it really color blocked and have the sections of the bright pink and the bright turquoise or teal, whatever you kind of call that color, and then the purple and, you know, sprinkles on it. And I ended up not going down that route. And if you're curious about what I mean about the color blocking, go check out my pooling versus non-pooling dye with me, and you'll kind of see what I mean with that. It's not my typical style of dyeing to do big splotches of color. I tend to like to make skeins more uniform overall. Even if they have variegation and speckles throughout them, you still kind of get a uniform overall feel from it. And so that was kind of what I was going with in this skein, and I have some behind me that I can kind of show examples of. So I have my niece's sweater here that you guys saw a lot of, and this is my colorway Aurora, and I'll show the back of it so you can kind of see how it knits up. So it's by no means a tonal color or semi-solid, it's a definitely a variegated color, and you get bits of the colors in it. But if you look at the sweater or the skein overall, you kind of get one uniform feel to it. And I definitely prefer to do that over color blocking. And so while there were a lot of the distinct bright colors in this skein, I ended up blending them a little bit, and so that's how I kind of went with it. Nacho, should we turn it this way so they can see you? You like to be on YouTube so much. You're a YouTube star. I also want to say this is what my work meetings are like, where as soon as I start talking, he like needs to be with me. Hashtag work from home life. Okay, so enough of the introduction. Let me show you what the skeins look like. Okay, so this again is the main colorway. So this is the April Club main colorway. So here it is. So again, very colorful. And let me just hold up one and I'll talk about it. So you definitely get all of the colors that are in the photo. So you can see you get some of those brighter pinks. You get some of the bright, whatever you call it, teal or turquoise, whichever one you prefer. You get the sections of the purple. And then you also get delicious speckles for the sprinkles. But you can see overall, you kind of get one overall uniform look to it. It's actually funny that I held up Aurora. It's not nowhere near the same as Aurora, but it does have similar elements to it, so it's kind of funny. This one is a lot more of the bright pink and purple than Aurora is. So anyway, this is what it is on sock. So these are probably 100-gram skeins, a bit on the sock base. And if you want to see some behind the scenes of dyeing it, go check out that day in the life, because I did show a bit of me dyeing it. But a really fun colorway, again, much brighter than the skeins have been in the club for the past few months, which is really great, kind of transitioning from winter into spring and summer. And then this is it on BFL sock. So again, it looks the same, other than when you look up close at the yarn, you get, you know, that high twist look. So that is it on BFL sock. And then this is it on DK. So again, the same feel, they were all dyed together. So of course I do offer it up in any size skein. So these are some of the smaller skeins, so kind of holding up a 100-gram skein. And then we have a 50, probably a 50 on DK, and then a 20-gram skein. So of course you can get it in any size. The most common is definitely a 100-gram skein of the main color and a 20-gram contrasting mini on the sock base. So that is the main colorway, and I'm now going to show you guys the contrast color. Okay, so the contrast color, I decided to, so at first, I'll talk a little bit more about my process here. So at first I thought that it would be more neutral color, like the skein was super bright. I thought I would do more of a neutral, maybe like, you know, like a light brown, like the color of an actual donut and not the frosting. But then when I dyed up the skein, I was like, no, we're going all in on the color on this one. So this is the contrast color. I pretty much took the kind of blue-green from it, and I darkened it with a bit more of a blue. So it's not like a true tonal. It's definitely more variegated, but it's so pretty. I absolutely love this contrast color. So these are 20-gram minis on the sock base. So let me just grab a 20-gram or 100-gram skein. So again, this is how it looks with the main color. So matches really well and it's really, really nice. Really fun, really colorful. Again, this is kind of the most common way people order it. Then I have it on DK. So here's like a 50-ish gram, I think a 50-gram skein of it on DK, and a 20-gram mini of it on DK, and then a 20-gram mini on BFL sock. So again, across the different bases, it really looks the same. Just a matter of the size skein. So that is it. I hope you guys love April's colorway. I really like it. I really like the bright hot pink in there, the bright blue, and again, when it knits up, it's going to show all of the distinct colors, but the skein itself will make a fabric that's more uniform, which is definitely more my style than the color blocking. But it would be an interesting dye with me, of course, to redo this colorway as, you know, a pooling color or color blocking, where a big piece of it is that bright pink, a big piece of it is the bright blue, and then a big piece of it is the purple, and then just kind of blending the speckles. That was kind of the other direction I was going. But of course, I love how it came out. So like I said, the other option is to order this as a mini skein set, which is a 5 skein set. And so if you are interested again in hearing how I kind of translate a colorway into a mini skein set, go check out that cake series, because I did a video on that explicitly. So here is the mini skein set on sock. So again, really, these are like all my colors. Really pretty mini skein set. So the bright kind of teal, blue, green, I'll kind of pull them up individually. So this one is the bright blue-green color, and I just added darker, the speckles on the main colorway is like a darker blue. There were a lot of dark blue sprinkles on some of the donuts. So if you look in here, so you can kind of see some of those dark blue speckles in there. And that's what I brought in on this skein. So I did kind of the bright blue with some of those dark blue speckles for that bright blue donut, basically. I have no idea what order I held it up in before. So then I did like the brighter pink. There's also a donut in the background that's kind of a darker pink. So I did a bright pink and a darker pink. And again, just like to tie all the skeins together. So this one has speckles of the bright blue and then the darker blue. I'm picking this up in a random order. So then this one is kind of the purple donut, so a lot of the purple, and then the speckles of the different blues for the sprinkles. Do you guys call them sprinkles or jimmies? Let me know. And then another one, which is kind of a blend of them all, so not similar to the main color. It has a lot of the blue-green, but then also the bright pink, but it doesn't have the purple in it. So it's different than the main mystery color, but really bright and colorful. And then this one is mostly the pink and purple, but the lighter pink. So I used a few different pinks. So if you look in the photo, there's like, I kind of mentioned this, like a lighter pink donut and then a darker pink donut. So this one kind of has the lighter pink and the purple with sprinkles on it. And then again, overall, here it is. And again, this is 20-gram minis on my sock base. Probably not in the same order, but here it is on DK. So that will do for the April clubs. So if you are interested in joining the Mystery Yarn Club, you can join for the May club. You have to sign up by the end of the day on April 20th, which is Tuesday. And then after that, the clubs will automatically shift over to the June clubs. So I would love to have you join the club. I'll have it linked below. It's a lot of fun. May is going to especially be a lot of fun. So if you haven't joined yet, May is a great month to join because May is my birthday month. And so the inspiration photo, it's from my own personal collection. It's from a very special location, and we all need to think on all the things that make us happy during these times. And so I will be very excited to share with you more about that next month. But If you are interested in joining, now is a great time to do so. Again, you choose the size of the skein. Some people opt to get minis every single month, and some people love getting, like I said, those 100-gram skeins with the contrast mini. And I will see you then. And on Tuesday also, I always like to give a little what's coming up next. So Tuesday we'll be doing another die with me, so I would love to have you there. I know a lot of you guys enjoy having those die with me's. And if there's anything you guys want to see, I'll make sure you let me know, and I would be happy to consider it. So yeah, that's what's coming up. I film these a month in advance, so for me it is March 23rd. I'm going to be packaging these up tonight and getting them out tomorrow, so I filmed this a little bit early. So as much as I would love to give you guys a little bit other news of what's going on, I don't know, because I'm from the past. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the weekend, and please sign up for the yarn clubs. I'd love to have you there. Anyway, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.